I've been working with SAT7 since I was even graduating from university. But the most important thing I've done with SAT7 was to produce Needle and Thread, which is the women's program that was airing live for 7 years, from 2013 until the beginning of 2020. We were on air for all those 7 years. That was the most important, most valuable work I feel like I've done with SAT7. And the challenges that we have nowadays are many. And I'm sure that they won't be new to the audience who are hearing us now. We still struggle with things like freedom of belief, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, domestic violence. I think, to sum it up, and this is of course a generalization, the issue is that women have to ask permission to go out, to work, to study, but nobody asks them permission when it's time for them to get married, or whether someone will do female genital mutilation, to be allowed to do certain things, etc. So yeah, that's kind of sums it up.
Absolutely. Many, many different challenges. Now, your program Needle and Thread ran on SAT7, as you said, for 7 years. And last year, you were able finally maybe to carry out evaluation with women and girls who've been watching the program over that time. Now, could you tell us a little bit about what you've learned from that evaluation and from the women and girls?
Yeah, I mean, it's an evaluation we've really wanted to do. COVID has been a real challenge, and yet we managed at the end of 2020 to find opportunities with our masks on to go to the women who had been watching our program and sit with them, listen to them, learn from them. It was really one of my best moments of 2020. We had discussions about the topics we showed on screen: gender inequalities, freedom of thought and belief, freedom of expression, the right to own and inherit property, domestic violence. And we learned that the way we had been presenting topics, not as abstract concepts, but as real life experiences, actually helps women understand the problems they're facing. They understand that these are not individual problems, but they're collective, and they can only be addressed if we do it collectively together. And one of the phrases that was often repeated in the focus groups was, I never knew anyone could say exactly how I feel on television, or I'm glad I'm not the only one. Some of them said, you really put your finger on where it hurts. And our discussions showed that after many years of tackling women's issues, women clearly had an awareness about their value in God's eyes and about their rights. I believe SAT7 programs affirmed and validated women, and we were a channel of help and hope, and also, very importantly, offered an opportunity for women to connect to each other and to local support. Gender issues such as and oppression is made much worse because people, all people, not just women, do not have the right to question their own beliefs and reformulate them, or to practice and act upon those new beliefs. Some women shared that if they would speak their minds about their faith or opinions, the repercussions of that would be that their father or brother would forbid them to even leave the house. This is why also having male viewers for our women's programs is key, because we need to help men redefine masculinity and redefine the role of women in their lives. And SAT7, and I say this very confidently, has been a trailblazer because we are a platform for expression, and often we are the first Arab channel, secular or Christian, to discuss challenging and taboo topics. And I have no doubt we will hear more about that in the program later on.